What if the symptom isn't a problem, but the clue? What if fatigue, brain fog, hormonal chaos, inflammation, and gut disruption are not random at all, but patterned communication your body has been trying to send you for years? Medicine was taught to listen for isolated symptoms, but I listen to the whole symphony. Women are being told they're fine, everything is normal, while their bodies are quietly fighting to keep up. I'm Dr. Julie Lynn, founder of the system-based pattern mapping solution, and I decode what others miss: hidden physiological patterns buried beneath normal labs, unexplained symptoms, and years of frustration. This channel is where mystery becomes clarity, clarity becomes power. If this sounds like your healing journey so far, welcome to the channel. And when you're ready, bring me your normal labs and I'll show you what they're missing.
Hey, Dr. Julie Lynn, founder of the systems-based pattern mapping solution, and I help women take the mystery out of their mystery symptoms by identifying the physiological patterns hidden beneath normal labs. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another Friday Pattern Spotlight. I started this short series a few weeks back where each week we explore one of the physiological patterns I see over and over and over again in my practice so that you can become more fluent in the language of your own physiology. Because body literacy begins with learning to recognize patterns. Today we are exploring one of the most common patterns I see, the inflammation pattern. You see, I've noticed something over the years. When women think about inflammation, they usually think about pain. But when a woman comes to me, they rarely tell me that they have inflammation. Instead, they'll say something like, I've been waking up stiff every morning. I've also been exhausted lately. I'm experiencing brain fog and my digestion feels off. And my skin's been breaking out more. I'm starting to feel like a teenager. And before long, they've described a collection of symptoms. And of course, most women think that all these symptoms are unrelated. I don't, because I see the patterns hidden between all of these symptoms. Over the years, I've realized something. Your body doesn't say something just once. Nope, it repeats itself. It leaves clues, and it shows us patterns in the form of symptoms. So, if you've been ignoring one symptom, it's going to give you more. And once you start to see these patterns, you can't unsee them. And believe it or not, inflammation is not just one symptom. It's a physiological process that can influence many different systems throughout the body. And that's why women often notice things like fatigue, brain fog, joint or muscle pain or discomfort, especially in the mornings, headaches, digestive changes, skin flare-ups, slow recovery, and feeling like they just don't bounce back the way they used to. And these symptoms can have many different causes. But when I see this symptom cluster, I suspect the body is responding to some trigger that may be causing an inflammatory response in the body. One of the biggest misconceptions I see is believing that every symptom needs its own explanation. Sometimes it doesn't, because several symptoms are simply different expressions of the same underlying physiological pattern. That's why body literacy matters so much, because it teaches us to observe, to recognize relationships, to ask better questions, and to participate differently in our healthcare. Again, your body rarely says something once. It's going to repeat itself. It's going to continue to leave clues. And it's going to continue to show you patterns. So instead of focusing on one symptom at a time, simply notice, what symptoms do you see together. Observation is where understanding begins. If this week's pattern spotlight resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. What symptoms have you started seeing differently? And if you're ready to better understand your own physiology and your physiological patterns, I'd love to help. That's exactly what we explore together in my Reveal Pattern Analysis, because every woman has a unique physiological story and every story deserves to be understood. Again, I'm Dr. Julie Lynn, helping women understand their patterns, restore their rhythms, and rebuild trust in themselves. Until next Friday, please remember, your body is not broken, it's communicating. And perhaps it's time to listen. Thanks again for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Thanks again for joining me for today's episode. If you want to stay up to date on all the new episodes as they drop, be sure to like and follow. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share this episode with them. If you want to learn more about my systems-based pattern mapping solution, I'll leave all the links in the show notes so we can connect. Again, thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.